Hale Kyofurushug, Hale Hankwa, Wasteland Settlements. Hello everybody and welcome back to Wasteland Settlements. In the last 3 episodes we looked at Commonwealth settlements. Now we didn't look at all of them because there were some that I just haven't put a lot of effort into making like superb or anything, but they are very much livable and defended, so I want to clarify that. But in this episode we will be looking at Vault 88 and Far Harbor settlements, or the island settlements. First we'll start out with Vault 88, which as you can see is opened up, and when you first come through you have a rad away station here. So if you are covered in rads, you very much can be cleansed from that. There's 2 turrets here to defend. There's also a little station here. This is also a defense station. You have 2 guard posts here as well. And when you come down through either way, you will be greeted with a turret at the end of the hall. Well, let me get a better weapon. And a turret there. Now in here is the reactor area, where all the power comes from for the whole entire vault, which is honestly incredible, if I do say so myself. But anyway, once you come through come through there, you will be greeted by a huge atrium. What is that? Apologies if you heard that rumbling sound. That was my phone. But you'll be greeted with this huge atrium. There are 2 we call it weight benches here, and we also have pommel horses, which beings can come here since a lot of room and do that and enjoy themselves, or they can sit here and enjoy their time, or they can come over to this corner and enjoy themselves. Over here is the overseer's room, which is my room. This is the terminal for everything, so that I can listen around for every bean. This is also my other terminal for other purposes. And this is a kind of guided room. I could do more with that one, like put a bed or something in here, which honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, this is my bedroom area. I very much enjoy it. I really enjoy being here all the time. When I'm resting. Hello, do you have a job? You do not have a job. Well, you get
one of our little chats, is it? I'd love to. If you're feeling tired, we could always find a bed.
Oh,
that's all for now. No problem.
You're so sweet. Oh, right. Forgot I was in ecstasy. Here's the residential area. Apologies for the light issues. I know it can be a little jarring. But yes, here are the beds for every being down here.
I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink.
And here are all the beds for this residential area up here. We'll get to the outside later. But here we have a general store for beans, some shelves, a bar for beans, and places to sit, of course. A hallway going from up, down, stairs. Here's a defended area here as well. There's nothing through there particularly, but it does need to be defended in case, rad roaches, mirelurks, super mutants, like whoever can find their way down here in some capacity. It's good that we have a guard post and turret to defend beans. And also we have a bunch of water pumps, and we have a bunch of mute fruit for beans to harvest and farm as well. And the whole entire area is blocked off, so this whole entire place is safe, and it's all guarded by this place and also just by being connected to here. On the inside here is a water pump, so if any being needs water, they just come into here. It is of course blocked off and very, safe. Hydroponics sign there just to let every being know that that's what is there. And back through here we have clothing, weaponry, and armory, as well with some other mute fruit plants and farm. Now, before we do go outside, I did want to also run by and show you that we also have this little drink machine here, but also that we have the, what would you call this, the clinic, the, the clinic area, where you have testing out
you done with all your experiments? I hope I did good. They were real interesting. I especially liked the soda. Every time I think about it.
Okay, Clem. I'm glad you enjoy your time here.
How are you doing, Clem?
I'm doing well. This vault's just the best. Looking forward to giving the vault my best.
Yep. But anyway, that's Clem. He was at the start of making this vault when the other overseer was here, and he's been very enthusiastic. But anyway, this is an eye area, a Phoropter prototype. Here is a haircut area. Okay, I understand, Clem, but please be quiet. And this is a facial reconstruction surgery area, and this is a clinic
Should let me take a look at you.
as well. It's a really dedicated area for all of that. I'm really happy that there is somewhere for beans to enjoy that. Now, for the outside, as you can see, it's a poor entrance, but as you can see, beans can come in through an opening area, but also, you know, rad roaches, mole rats, death claws, yada yada, can be down here. And so having this area here where beans can come through, there is the guard posts and the turret to defend beans, and you come up through this ladder to go inside, or that's more for beings that already live here, but newcomers can come through here, and beans can also come out here and set down and stuff, or, you know, look inside this old place where they used to be, where the old overseer stayed for the longest time, but through this way you will find the entrance, which is this area, which is also handy for any traders or beings that come through, because they can easily come and go there and then leave. So that's really handy as well. There's also a guard post and 2 turrets about for beings. Now, yes, we could expand and put it through here. The vault can very much be greatly expanded, but at the same time, it would take way too many resources to do it that can be better used elsewhere around in other settlements. So as much as I would like to expand this, 1, it's at maximum capacity, and 2, I just don't see it needing any more done to it. So that's Vault 88. Really proud of all the work I put into it, and really happy to see that it's grown and, you know, beings are enjoying themselves here. And one of the good things about this vault, about Vault 88, is that, you know, we're not dealing with other vault circumstances of, you know, terrible treatment toward other beings, you know. But anyway, I am really proud of everything that I've done, and not doing terrible experiments to beings like Vault Tech did to so many others, so many other vaults. So really thankful to be here to help and work and help all these beings. Now it is time to go to Far Harbor, or the island. Here we are at, I believe it is called the Visitor Center. And as you can see on the outside, is very much defended here, along with having a door with a wall with a door, for beings that come out through this way, or come in through this way. And they are greeted by 2 turrets and 2 guard posts that are very much defended here, along with a 3rd guard post, of course. You know, if any being comes through there, they can quickly get them before these beings can. There's also other walls here and a main wall for the main area. That's a nice gun. So we have a Brahmin trough there and a cooking station. We have a guard post here looking out this way, and there are 2 turrets here that way just to make sure. As you can see, they took care of some trappers for us early on. Here we also have a bunch of mute fruit around, which is very good. Some 2 scavenge areas as well, a bench, a water pump as well, a general clothing, clinic, armory, weapons, and bar, all in the area here, which I think one is a great thing to have because Far Harbor, on the on like the edge of on the coast, is probably the only place you'll find that is like that. And so having another place on the inside that's like this is really handy to have. There's also a bunch of beds, of course. Beds here, beds there. That's an armory and that's a weaponry thing. Bar here is really good. Could do with some more chairs and stuff, but I think it's good as is too. Here we also have a facial reconstruction and haircut area, along with a few other beds as well. Minuteman Railroad flags too. This is an outlook area, which, now that I'm thinking about it, it would probably be really handy to have a guard post right here. There we go. Yeah, also there's this balcony here, a nice place just for beings to come, relax, and enjoy themselves as well. So that's really good to have too. And that's pretty much it for here on the outskirts. Again, it's just walls. There are the fog condensers, which, get rid of the fog so that the baddies don't come around. So that's good. Or at least as many. So it's set up this place really good and really happy to have improved this area and have it to where the fog isn't, it isn't just Far Harbor. It's really nice to, have another place for beings to look for and look out for and live, so, yeah. But, in addition to this place, there is Echo Lake Lumber Mill, which has 2 turrets in the front and a big fog condenser right in front of the gate, and is a big place for beings to be on the west part of the island. As you can see when you first enter, you will have a guard tower, and also there are fog condensers around too, of course, and everything is surrounded by some kind of either natural wall or self-made wall so that we have everything safe. But first of all, we have our mute fruits and my lovely Salty here. How are you?
Pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
Thank you.
I'll be back later.
Very well, ma'am.
She is... I love her a lot. She's really nice. She has 2 laser hands, so that's wonderful. We also have this turret here, which is really handy to have inside.
I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
We have, fish stuff here. But around here we have a big generator, which you might wonder what that's powering. Besides the recruitment beacon, it is powering this giant water pump station right here, which you might think is not really defended, which you can argue, sure. I can agree with you there. But we'll see why that's not the case, because we have this guard tower here to look over, and if you can see down there, if I'll zoom in, we have that guard tower there with that turret, and there's also another one right around the corner there. I can't really show it, apologies for the light. I hope that's not hurting your eyes, and if it is, I do very much apologize. And here we have other fog condensers, but also we have another turret here. That way the beings that are living in here and sleeping are very much protected as best as possible. Now, coming into the building itself, we have a generator here, which is helping to power lights. We have a general store, an armory, clothes, and clinic, which now that I'm here, I believe there are beings that need to be on job duty. I don't think that's a job. I don't think that's an occupation, but it works.
Okay.
But anywho, we have these places here. Shush. Which is really good for having an upper area, and then down here is where more beans sleep, and here is this guard post I was talking about with the turret.
I can take it.
And there's a little blockade there so beans can't come over. There's also a guard post here, which is good to defend against beans that come through there, but there are narrow gaps to where, if new beans come, they can come in. Another pommel horse. And if we go upstairs in this here building, what you will find is some nice defensive, concrete walls, along with this guard tower, which also looks over
There are
that.
things out there.
Yes, there are. And here's kind of the dining lounge area where, you can sit around
I
here.
never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
And you also have this bar here, which, this bean provides all that. Up here, there really isn't anything.
Thing better than getting pissed is
In the past, when I had this, originally it was going to be for, me and my partners again. But after going through,
I'm all for taking all we can, but you're looking a little way down there.
I am? Oh, I am. But I was considering making this a place for my partners and stuff, for companions as well. But I, never got the time around to do it, and it just seems like everything else is as good as it has to be, so I'm really proud of having this, because, as much as I am proud of having all the settlements in the Commonwealth, it is really important, I feel, that Far Harbor gets a bit more treatment just because of how dangerous it is out in the fog, because you have huge, you got like giant hermit crabs. You have also, I think there's death claws here, perhaps there's the I can't remember what it's called, the fog crawler, and so many other things. It's just so dangerous out here in the fog that and every bean was pushed away into just Far Harbor. If we look at the map here, every bean was just kind of forced to go here. There was also synths here in Acadia, of course, and there are the children of Adam in the nucleus. So as you can see, like with this map, there's really nowhere for beans to go. And also, we're not going to Longfellow's cabin because there's nothing there. It's just Longfellow's. And Dalton Farm has not been built up at all, even if there are 2 beans there. And so having somewhere as far west and far out from Far Harbor as Echo Lake Lumber, it's so nice to have this amount of space around and have a settlement there, so like, beans wandering around actually have a place to go. And same goes for the visitor center for beans up through here. And yes, while there isn't anything here, perhaps, there is Acadia, which is maybe not the best, but it is still good for what it is. There's still all the synths that are there. There's the children of Adam here, which they're not as accepting, but they're still kind. I imagine they would be kind to travelers, at the very least. But yeah, the synths here, I mean, so it's just nice to have a spot where beans can go here in the island that isn't Far Harbor, with a lot more space too, so.
Your emotions appear to be an anomaly in your
Thank you, Salty. But yeah, I'm really proud of the work that I've done to help out the beings here of the island.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite a night.
So, it's just lovely, I guess. I don't know what more to say, but I'm really happy to have done everything that I've done for every being here. So, this one might be a bit of a shorter one, but this is all I have to show. You know, even if it's just Vault 88, Visitor Center, and Echo Lake Lumber, I'm really proud of all these things that I've done and been able to help all the beings that I can. So, yeah, I'm really happy. So, this will be our last tour of both the Commonwealth and Far Harbor, at least for now, unless I gather more resources and do more, which of course there would be another episode, another tour video. If there is another tour video on other parts of Far Harbor and the Commonwealth, it'll just kind of be a quick one of just kind of going through. But anyways, yes, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the settlements here. And on a Fallout 4 note, seeing this as a game, I've been really happy enjoying Fallout 4 and being able to, you know, just kind of enjoy everything. Again, it's been a long time since I've played it, and so, you know, I'm just really glad it still has all the energy that it did before. As you can see, Salty here is really powerful. Let me heal you. Salty. There you go.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Well, while they're taking care of that, I just want to say that I'm really proud of well, while this is all happening, I just want to say that I'm really glad that I've picked up Fallout 4 again. I pretty much beat the game in like 2 weeks, maybe 3 if we want to include, you know, the non-consecutive time. And I've really enjoyed my time playing it and beating it again after I played in 2016 or 2015. And yeah, it's been really fulfilling in my life to have Fallout 4 again, so yeah. So, yeah. Okay, I'll stop talking now. If I have anything more to say, that'll be at a different video. So, I'll stop talking your head off. So, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed these tours, and I'll see you in the next one, in the next video. Ihal.